Hold up.
Every day I wake up, wake your ass up.
The Breakfast Club.
Y'all finished or y'all done?
We are the Breakfast Club. Let's get in some front page news. Now, over the weekend, Saturday, Terrence Crawford beat Canelo Alvarez by unanimous decision. He won the undisputed super middleweight world titles.
And it wasn't that he just. It was a pick-me fight for me, right? But it was just the ease that Terrence Crawford ended up beating Canelo Alvarez with was impressive.
Yeah, it was
beyond
impressive. I knew Bud. I ain't gonna say my money on Bud, but I bet on Bud. I knew Bud was gonna take this one. So congratulations to Bud.
He was very comfortable. You know, Canelo was getting upset.
Yeah,
he was. I had never seen him fight. I just heard about him, but he was getting pissed off. He could not catch that guy.
And the fact that Bud went up 3 weight classes?
3 weight classes.
Well, two from his last fight, but
2 from before and then
3.
this one. Yeah,
but he won in different weight classes before, right? He's
3-time undisputed champion.
It was just a late fight. That fight happened so late.
Definitely late.
I
was able to watch it after my Saturday show. I'm like, damn, it's
still on?
past 12 midnight,
yeah,
and I was
crazy.
still watching it.
All right, in football, Cowboys beat the Giants. You know that. Seahawks beat the Steelers. Rams beat the Titans. Patriots beat the Dolphins. 49ers beat the Saints. The Lions beat the Bears.
The Ravens beat the Browns. Stop disrespecting me.
Can I get to it? The Ravens beat the Browns. The Bills beat the Jets. The Bengals beat the Jaguars. Eagles beat the Chiefs. And the Falcons beat the Vikings. All right, now tonight, Tampa Bay Buccaneers will play Houston. And the Chargers play the Raiders. What's up, Taz?
What's going on, PJ?
Hey, girl.
Hey, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the guy. Good morning.
Peace, Taz.
Well, let's get straight into it, guys. So over the weekend, well, actually on Friday, we know that the killer that killed Charlie Kirk is now in custody. Now, after a 33-hour manhunt at a news conference on Friday morning, officials identified the person in custody as 22-year-old Tyler Robinson. Now, authorities did not find Robinson on their own. Robinson's father identified him from the photos circulated by the FBI. The sources added that the 22-year-old confessed to his father, who urged him to turn himself in. Now, according to his father, Robinson said that he would rather commit suicide than surrender. So then his father called the family friend, who is a youth pastor, and then together they called the U.S. Marshals. So there was a press conference as well, and the Utah Republican Governor Spencer Cox had this to say. Take a listen.
For 33 hours, I was praying that if this had to happen here, that it wouldn't be one of us. That somebody drove from another state, somebody came from another country. Sadly, that prayer was not answered the way I had hoped for.
Yeah,
now, guys, a lot of folks
with that, like that he said that he wanted it to be somebody from another country. They skipped over the part that he said he wanted it to be somebody from another state.
I didn't even see that part. How about that? All I see was that clip
was
where he said,
country.
I wish it was somebody from another country.
Clipped it.
Well, it actually was not somebody from another country. It was somebody from Utah. And they did recover the weapon, guys, and I kind of wanted to go over this a little bit. It was an older model Mauser bolt action rifle. And if you look it up, you'll see that it has a scope on it. A lot of the YouTubians, over the weekend were, doing all these different videos on how it had to be a sniper. It had to be some type of high-level training. So I want people to know that Tom Cheatham, a former ATF Associate Deputy Director, said you do not need to be an expert to take this long shot. Just practice. He used military basic training as an example. He said that soldiers with no experience are trained to hit targets over 325 yards. We know that the suspect was about 150 yards away from Kirk. Now, I want to be clear, guys. He's not saying that this guy went to the military. He's not saying Robinson went to the military. He just wanted to use it as an example because a lot of folks were making all these assumptions. And I just want to say, as a veteran, an M60 gunner, I completely agree, guys. You do not have to be a sniper to take that long shot. So let's just continue to wait for the evidence to come out, to see who else possibly could have been involved. But I think that's important, because there were a lot of conspiracy theories online. Remember, guys, basic training is just 6 weeks. So when I went into the military, I had zero experience at all. And we are hitting center mass by the end of that 6-week training and with that type of distance.
And Tyler, he had hunting experience, right? They said he used to go out hunting with his father.
Yeah, there was pictures of him as a kid holding a rifle. So, yeah, he's been shooting for a long time.
And then one other thing, Governor Spencer Cox was on ABC yesterday providing additional information that Tyler Robinson did not confess directly to authorities as of now. The governor said that Robinson's live-in romantic partner is the one who is cooperating with authorities. Take a listen to what he had to say.
And anything new on the investigation? You say he admitted that, confessed?
No, not again. He has not confessed to authorities. He is not cooperating. But all the people around him are cooperating, and I think that's very important. There were reports yesterday that we can confirm that his roommate was indeed a boyfriend who is transitioning from male to female. That's information that the FBI had mentioned yesterday. We can confirm that as well, and that he is cooperating with authorities as well.
He sounded a bit nervous there. He sounded real nervous saying that. Okay.
I was definitely talking over his words now. The formal charges will be tomorrow, so I'll bring you that information as soon as we get it. And I know a lot of folks are saying, what does transition have to do with it? And I just want to direct people's attention to that as they're trying to put together motive, this is the evidence that they're collecting. And just to remind you, on a lot of the bullet casing, one of the bullet casings said, if you're gay, if you read this, you're gay. Yeah. So a lot of folks are asking, what does transition have to do with it? What does the roommate have to do with it? Again, we do not know yet. We will see tomorrow. And then also one more thing before I let you guys go. FBI Director Kash Patel, Democrats said he got some splaining to do this week. They will be bringing him before Congress to answer the inconsistencies that he had. Because remember, guys, when they said he was in custody and he wasn't in custody, he was back in custody, So Democrats will be asking him some questions this week on why there was some inconsistencies.
Yeah, the transitioning thing, that's right wing's media's way of trying to say he had a left-leaning ideology, but they be acting like the only people who like transgenders are on the left. Trust, there's just as many transgender lovers on the right. They just do it undercover.
That's right.
That's it.
All right. Well, that is front page news. Thank you, Tez.
Absolutely.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. Let's get back in some front page news. Start off with some quick sports. Over the weekend, Terrence Crawford defeated Canelo Alvarez by unanimous decision. Now he is the undisputed super middleweight, holds the world title. So congratulations to Terrence Crawford.
Yeah, dropping the clues bombs to Terrence Crawford, man. I wonder, do Canelo and Crawford retire now? Because neither one of them have anything left to prove,
I think they do a rematch.
No.
Why not? Canelo made $100 million?
150.
Jesus Christ.
Just for real?
Yes.
Well, Canelo got a couple more fights, though. I think Canelo got a couple more fights under Turkey.
They said Bud got, I think, 10 million, 15 million.
No, Bud got like 50 million. Bud was playing when he said he got 10 million. He said that in the interview with Akin Barak. He was clearly joking.
Oh, I don't know.
So if he got 50 million, why Canelo get 150?
Canelo was the face of boxing. Canelo was the bigger draw, and it's Mexican Independence Weekend. Like I love salute to Terrence Crawford, but Terrence Crawford has never been as big of a draw as Canelo Alvarez. Never. Like people are just starting. A lot of people outside of boxing are just starting to realize who Terrence Crawford is.
Correct.
Yeah, so he sold most of most of the tickets.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Gotcha. Yeah. All right, and then some quick sports. Cowboys beat the Giants. Y'all know that. Seahawks beat Steelers. Rams beat the Titans. Patriots beat the Dolphins. Don't you laugh, Tez. 49ers beat the Saints. Lions beat the Bears. Cardinals beat the Panthers. Falcons beat the Vikings. The Eagles beat the Chiefs. Colts beat the Broncos. Ravens beat the Browns. Bengals beat the Jaguars. The Bills beat the Jets. Seahawks beat the Steelers. And then Monday Night Football, the Buccaneers play Houston, and the Chargers take on the Raiders. What's up, Tez?
What's going on, DJ MV, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the God.
Hey,
Peace,
girl.
Tez.
Let's get into it, guys. If you are disabled and use Uber, check this story out. The U.S. government is suing Uber, accusing the ride-sharing company of discriminating against passengers with disabilities. Now, the U.S. Department of Justice said Uber drivers routinely refuse to serve people with disabilities, including riders who travel with service animals or wheelchairs. The department also said Uber and its drivers charge people without permission for cleaning fees for service animals, and charge people for cancellation fees after they deny the service. So let me say that again. After they say, I'm not going to give you a ride, they still charge them for the cancellation fee. So I think that's wrong. Some drivers also say that they've been insulted, demeaned, and have just been flat out the drivers have been rude to them. So I want to ask you guys a question. I know I've gotten in an Uber before, after a service animal has been in a car and it did require a cleaning fee. Do y'all think that's discrimination?
No.
What, when you get in the car and
there's a service animal? No.
And it smelled like dog. No, like if you're getting in after the Uber, if the service animal messed up the vehicle, they're saying that they're getting charged these fees. Do you consider that discrimination, or is that fair? Is it fair?
I think the Uber driver needs to let the person know beforehand. Like there should be something on the app that lets you know, hey, we don't accept service animals, or we don't accept not even just service animals, just dogs in the car. Period. Because to me, it just sounds like these Uber drivers don't want the responsibility
to clean up after somebody's animal.
Well, you can't discriminate somebody's service dog.
Right.
So,
what if you just say animals? That's not discrimination. If you say I don't accept pets. Like there's some.
But if it's a service animal, you can't discriminate.
What if I don't want pets in my car?
You can't work like that because if it's a service animal, you need it for a specific
But what if my priority
reason.
is already I don't want animals in my car?
You can't discriminate against service animals.
Like there's some drivers that don't let you eat in their car.
Yeah.
But eating is different than a service animal. If you have a service animal and you have a service animal vest, they have to let you in majority of all the stores. Like there's certain things with service animals you reply. And some people
But I'm talking about my car. Forget the stores. If I'm in my car and I say I don't accept animals in my car.
If you're a driver and you're driving for the public, you have to be able to take service animals. Same thing with like buses and flights. You have to take service animals.
Are you sure about that?
Yes.
That's right. That's why they're getting sued.
That's why they're getting sued. Yes.
Well,
these are not just the homies pit bull. Like this is a service animal that's there for a reason.
It's hard to call it discrimination though if I don't want animals in my car.
Yeah, I know. Wild. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. This is a tough one when it comes to the animals. Now, not letting people ride. Okay, we can have that, but I know that sometimes you need to pay a cleaning fee. That I do know. So I thought that was interesting to talk about. So looks like you guys just made a point on this. That proved why this is going to court. So another story I want to tell you about our brother, everybody's brother, Malcolm Jamal Warner. I wanted to give you an update on his honor and his legacy. His wife over the weekend, Tanisha Warner, who is the widow of actor Malcolm Jamal Warner, who tragically died, as we know, in a drowning accident in Costa Rica almost 2 months ago, announced that she and her daughter would be launching 2 initiatives, River and Ember and the Michael Jamal Warner Foundation, to honor his memory. So she said on Instagram, "Thank you for holding us in so much love during this tender time. Tomorrow marks our anniversary and my heart is wide open. For the first time, I'm sharing a glimpse of the love that began it all." So you can go to the Instagram, see photos. They had a private relationship. Didn't have a lot of her photos and the wedding photos out there, so she did put that out there, and so they're starting those organizations in his name. And just give you quickly a little bit about it. The River and Ember, it invites families to connect through story and art. The goal is to deepen the bond between parents and children, and the Malcolm Jamal Warner Family Foundation exists to honor the truth by nurturing the next generation of poets, painters, musicians, performers, and creators who carry courage, freedom, and authenticity. We remember that, Malcolm was also a poet as well. So
rest in peace to Malcolm Jamal Warner.
Absolutely.
Hold on, Ted, I want to go back to the Uber thing, right? Do you is there like a certification that proves your animal is a service dog?
Some of y'all been using it on the planes. They do have a service animal certification that you can apply for, which a lot of people be cheating, just as FYI, because people get on the plane for free with it. But yes, you do. You can prove that it's a service animal.
And this is why this is an interesting lawsuit, because it says Uber drivers must allow service animals, but can choose whether to allow other pets or emotional support animals, because these animals aren't protected by law. For non-service animals, riders got to contact the driver in advance to ensure they are comfortable with pets and to avoid any issues. So
service animals are totally different. Like they're not just your comfort animal.
But how do you prove it's a service animal? If I'm a driver,
you're supposed to get documentation.
That's
when
my
you
point.
Have a service animal.
How do you prove it's a service animal? If I'm a driver, because if I got my emotional support dog, and I'm like, well, I need it. And I'm like, no.
And you can buy a vest off Amazon. Like you could buy a service animal vest off Amazon.
But you really can. Yeah, I did one time. Shout out to Southwest Airlines.
You can buy
not for an emotional support dog.
What you mean?
Yeah, that's 2 different.
You don't even know what that is.
No, there's 2 different things. But
that's my point. And so it's up to according to this, it's up to the Uber driver's discretion.
So if it's an emotional support dog,
he can't discriminate against the service animal, but he can tell you if you got an emotional support dog, no.
Which is documentation. Good for your mental health.
Documentation, yeah.
Because people who have emotional support dogs for anxiety and all that type of stuff.
Mm-hmm. But that's
what they're saying. People are getting discriminated against with the service animal as well.
Service, not for the emotional.
Yeah.
Man.
It's probably some old school driver who just tired of all of this, man. Like, man, I just used to have a goddamn dog for protection. Okay, I remember when only blind people had dogs. Now y'all got dogs because y'all got anxiety, and depression, and all kind. I ain't got time for this. I'm serious. I bet you that's what this is.
All I know is I think it's fair to charge a cleaning. You know,
You should
I
be
think
able to
it is
charge a
fair
cleaning
to charge a
fee.
cleaning.
But do you have a service animal or whatever it is?
Yeah, whatever kind of
if you
animal
get in
it
that
is,
car,
I
you
need
should
to
have
get
to pay for a cleaning.
I agree. Absolutely.
And they do have an Uber pet feature. I didn't know that, which is for non-service animals. But drivers can still decline those rides if they want.
That's right. All right.
But listen, I want to salute to Tez, man. Tez is going to be doing front page news all of this week because Teslin Figaro is going to be on Abby Phillips' show this Thursday on CNN. They done messed around and let goddamn Teslin Figaro on mother freaking CNN. And so she'll be there this Thursday at what? Abby, come on at 10 o'clock, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes,
indeed.
girl.
Congrats, Tez.
Yes, definitely.
Thank you so much.
And I like this. That's the reason I like Abby's show, because Abby brings on voices that need to be on TV, but you don't see on TV like you should. Like people like Teslin Figaro. She be bringing Anna from the Young Turks on there with Anna Kasparian. So that's gonna be good. You know who you're gonna be on there with yet?
No, they haven't told me yet, but I will be in the studio with you guys on Thursday. So it's Thursday, and we'll see what to do. I'm gonna behave myself, Charlamagne.
No, I don't want you to behave on CNN.
Oh boy.
I want you to go on there and be Teslin Figaro.
You want her to cut up
I don't
on
want
there?
you to behave.
All right. Well, thank you, Tez. We'll see you tomorrow.
Hold up. Every day I wake up. Wake your ass up. The Breakfast Club.
Y'all finished or y'all done?